I attract money, wealth is in my reach. I got everything I want and everything I need. I keep my mind open, abundance overflows. I budget right and I know where all my money goes. I am debt free and money works for me.
What up, Kingdom Builders? Welcome back to my channel. I am Ebony Yvonne, your favorite business strategist in these internet streets. Welcome to another day in the life vlog of a full-time entrepreneur. Today, I'm going to invite you along on my day so that you can see exactly what I do day to day. So today, right now, I'm getting ready to go get some coffee because my day doesn't start without coffee first. And then when I come back, I do have a consultant set up for someone who's interested in my programs. And then after that, I have an actual call with one of my existing members. And then we'll just see what else the day has in store. So let's go.
I get your money up. I get your money up. I charge what I'm worth, cause I'm not a slave. Sold out to the grind, cause I work for me. And not just with my hands, I work with my mind.
I just picked up my coffee. White chocolate mochas are the best. Let me know what your favorite Starbucks drink is in the comments. But I got my coffee now, so I'm going to head home. I should have a little bit, about 30 minutes before my first call. So I'm going to go home and listen to my Money Millionaire playlist. Hopefully my curls make it through the day, because this wind is so disrespectful. I just made it back to the house, coffee in hand. I'm ready to go. I just sat down at my computer and I realized that my first call is at 9:30 and then 10 and not at 9 like I thought, which is good because it gives me a little bit more prep time and time to kind of set the mood in here. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I am going to start my incense. I do love burning frankincense and myrrh throughout the day just to kind of set the mood in the office, so to speak. And then I'm going to listen to my $1 Million playlist. So that's typically how I start my day, so that it can kind of get me in the mood, so that, you know, I can play a little OT Jennings, like, go get the money, because that's what we got to do, like, put in the work and money comes out on the other side, right? So let me go ahead and get my frankincense going, and then I'm gonna sit down and start doing some prep work for my calls.
I attract money, wealth is in my reach. I got everything I want and everything I need. I keep my mind open, abundance overflows.
So this is my actual frankincense and myrrh. I can't remember the place where I actually got it from, but I love this because this actually came with the frankincense and myrrh already mixed together, which is what I love. I like frankincense by itself, but I really like to blend it with myrrh.
Stopping me now, I know my shot, sit down. Money's all over me. I'm called to be rich and be free. Get your money up.
All right, so I'm gonna let my frankincense fill the atmosphere for a second, and I'm gonna turn on my $1 Million playlist while I prep for the upcoming calls that I have. I am going to probably speed this video up or like take out the music because I do not want to get a copyright. But if you guys want to know more about my $1 Million playlist, let me know in the comments, and I may like link to it because it is on Spotify, or I may do a separate video. So just let me know in the comments if you want to know more about my $1 Million playlist. But I'm all about manifesting things, and one of the fastest ways to manifest something is with music, because of the energy and vibrations that comes along with music, right? So if you want to speed up your vibrations and manifest things faster, I always recommend creating a playlist for whatever it is that you wanted to manifest. I do have the $1 Million playlist where I'm manifesting my $1 million business, and then I also have one for love. So let me know in the comments if you want all that tea. Alright, so it is now 2 minutes to 9:30. So I'm gonna go ahead and start my Zoom. I like to make sure that I'm on time just in case there's any issues going on. So yeah, we are set up and ready to go. All right, that was fun. So I just finished my consult, and unfortunately it was not a good fit. So one thing about me in this season, before I would literally just like take money from anyone with a wallet, and it's like, yeah, I can help you. But in this season, I'm being more intentional about the clients that I do take on. So this is good for when you're doing your own consultations and stuff, right? So not everybody is going to be a good fit. So on those consultations, yes, you have prospects that are filling you out to determine if they want to work with you, but it also goes vice versa, where you're determining if that person is a good fit, you know, to work with you, right? And if the synergy is there, if they have good energy and good vibes. So before, I would pretty much work with anyone if I knew that I could help them. And it's like, sure, I could do that. Yeah. And in this season, I'm being more intentional about serving only my ideal client, which is corporate professionals who are currently working in the corporate world. They have a 9-to-5 and they want to start a business from scratch, right? And I'm focusing solely on those clients because that's like my zone of genius, and that's just where I get the most gratification and satisfaction, really helping my clients. So if someone comes to me with an idea, and yeah, I can help them do that, but it doesn't necessarily fit what I like to do, then I'm not going to say yes to something that I know I'm not going to put 100% into. So hopefully that's making sense, and this is something that can help you in your own business. Like, you don't have to say yes just to everybody with a wallet. Like, really be intentional about the people that you're serving, because you know you're entering into a partnership, short-term or long-term relationship or agreement, and so you want to make sure that you're working with people that make your soul feel good. Okay. All right, so I have a few minutes left before I have to jump on the call, so let me go ahead and try to finish my coffee, and then we're gonna get into the next session. Hello, good morning.
Be free, get your money up. I 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 get your money up.
Doing so many things now.
Well, I don't want you to get so caught up. So the whole purpose of understanding the demographics of the audience is so you know who you serve, right? But that doesn't, like, sometimes in my marketing I will say faith walking millennials, right? But I don't always use millennials as a descriptor for who I'm talking to. You understanding the age range, the demographics, like where they work, what they do, where they live, all of that stuff is identifiers or markers to help you understand how to target them so that you understand their lifestyle, right, and what's important to them. But I don't want you to think that in your marketing you have to say, I help millennials or I help Gen Y. This is just for you to kind of help with targeting of understanding who is your audience. So if you want to say you help middle-aged women or women who are 40 plus, then that's fine. You don't have to give them a name to say, I help X.
And my millions gon' come hands in the air. I'm #1. There's no stopping me now. I know my shot. Sit down. Money's all over me. I'm called to be rich and be free. Get your money up. I 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 get your money up.
All right, so I just got off of my coaching call. Like, does anybody else wave when you get off of Zoom calls? Like, I hate when I do it, but I can't help myself, and then I feel like, don't do it, bye. But I don't know, is that just me? Do you wave on Zoom calls? Like, I don't know, this is the world we live in now. now that my coaching call is done, I don't have another call until 4 o'clock today. So the next thing that I'm going to do is schedule my Instagram stories for daily affirmations. If you don't know, you should be following me on the gram, because every morning I post daily affirmations to help you get your mind right and your vibe right, okay? So I'm gonna go in and add my daily affirmation stories for February, and then I'm going to work on one of my private clients. I am doing an email ball setup, helping her to get all of her emails and stuff set up in ConvertKit. So I'm gonna work on that project for a little bit, and then probably grab some.
Get your money up. 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 I got my money up. I got my money up. Get your money up. I got my money up. I got my.
What I'm doing right now is I'm gonna take a quick lunch break and make me a smoothie. Y'all, I did not used to be a smoothie person. This time last year, your girl was like, I remember being in South Africa, and like I was on a trip, and it was like, it seemed like everybody was into smoothies, right? And like every day it's like, oh, let's go to that place and get smoothies. Oh, let's go by that place and get a smoothie. And I'm like, what is it with smoothies? Like, why are you guys obsessed with smoothies, right? And here we are, almost exactly a year later, and I'm that person. I've turned into a smoothie person. And the reason why is because, y'all, as an entrepreneur, you get so busy, and like sometimes, like for me, I know I forget to stop for lunch, especially working with a home office, right? And being in there all day. Sometimes I lose track of time, and before I know it, it's like literally 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 8 p.m. in the evening, and I haven't eaten anything all day. So now I try to be intentional about making sure that I stop for snacks or lunch and dinner, and have a cutoff time so that I'm not working literally from sun up to sundown. But I find that smoothies are a really quick snack that kind of gives me the fuel I need to keep going without having to take time to cook you know, a whole lunch or prepare a meal. And I also rely on Home Chef. Like, I love doing the oven ready meals and the quick prep meals where like you could prepare a meal in like 15-20 minutes or less. So I definitely love doing those too. They are so convenient. All right, but yeah, I'm just gonna make me a quick smoothie. This smoothie is called Chocolate Fantasy, and typically you would put bananas in it, but your girl does not do bananas. That's a whole nother story. But I'm going to use strawberries instead. Like, the recipe didn't say splash of vanilla, but I like to add a splash of vanilla in everything. I just think vanilla makes everything better. Plus, your girl loves sweets, right? So, makes sense to me. That's what makes it good, right? And if you're wondering, this recipe that I'm using, so you guys know I'm like a part-time vegan, right? Because of health issues, I've been trying to limit how much meat I consume and put in my body, just to kind of help out with some of my health issues. So I actually got this vegan smoothie recipe from my friend Joy over at Order of Vegan. You guys may remember Joy because she was actually in the travel vlogs that I did for Johannesburg and Cape Town, right? Actually, it was her trip. So I actually ended up going on that trip because of Joy. Like, I literally had no desire to go to South Africa, but because she was hosting the trip and she was my friend, I was like, sure, it sounds like fun. And I'm actually glad that I did, because it turned out to be one of the best travel trips that I've ever gone on, and it was so eye-opening too. I learned a lot about African or South African culture, and there were a lot of similarities between, you know, what South Africans went through with apartheid and a lot of the things that we go through even now today, and then a lot of the things that we went through, like, you know, in the 60s or whatever. All right, I am back at it, y'all. Now that I got my smoothie, I got something to recharge me. It is back to work. So I'm back in the office and I'm getting ready to work on one of my clients' email setup. So I think I'm gonna call it a wrap and end the vlog here. I hope that you guys have enjoyed spending a day with me. So let me know in the comments if you want to see more videos like this, if you like this vlog, or what type of content you would like to see. All right, bye y'all.
I get your money up, 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 I get your money up. I charge what I'm worth, cause I'm not a slave. Sold out to the grind, cause I work for me, and not just with my hands. I work with my mind, I'm working smart.